Hello, and welcome to the first episode of The Forgotten Golfer. Now, those of you who have subscribed to this site early knew that episode one has been missing for quite a while. I'm like, where's episode one, Tony? Well, episode one has been missing because this is the hardest episode for me to do, and that is, it's not about teaching golf today, it's about teaching you who I am and what I'm trying to accomplish here. Um, I'm an adaptive golfer because I was born with cerebral palsy. And although I didn't have a major case, I had cerebral palsy, and it's tough. I had to go through surgery and correct some things. But I was a kid, and I was full of energy. So when my father took up golf, even though I was, or still am, left-handed, I just picked up the right-handed clubs and said, I can play with these, no problem. If Arnie Palmer can play with them, I can play with them, and that's how it started. I love baseball too, but it got to a point where baseball, they wanted you to look more normal than an adaptive person for baseball. And golf, they didn't care what you looked like; it was what your score at the end of the day looked like. So that's what drew me to the sport. And in high school, I became captain of our team. In my senior year, we had a very good team throughout my high school career. We had good golfers all the time, and I was lucky enough to become captain in my senior year, and I won the conference championship at the end of the season, which it's the first tournament I ever won, and I was very proud of that. I still am. Then I went off to college and got on their golf team, and again, I think in my junior year, I became captain of that team. And we had a very small school in Willimantic College, Eastern State University, I should say. And, we weren't very good, but we were competitive and we played our hearts out. And it was a lot of fun, of course. And then as life would have it, I went in another direction than golf. For a while, I thought I was going to be in the golf industry, go get my teaching card. And because I was teaching as a teenager at a country club, Ellington Ridge. I was teaching juniors for the pro Wally Seashon then. I gave a few lessons and helped the junior golfers out when I could. He liked me a lot, and he was like a mentor to me. He was just a great guy. I went to New York. I followed my passion as a writer and an actor and a voice artist for the radio. I went through 9/11, and everything started to change in New York, and then my mother took ill and I had to come back, even though I had a great job, teaching job at Lee Strasberg Institute. So I came back. Before then, though, a group of my friends says, when are you going to golf again? You haven't golfed in a while. And I said, well, I don't know. But they forced me. LJ and Scotty and Mike said, come on, you got to play. You're good. Let's get out there. And of course, by the time I took it up again, from the 90s, mid-90s to the early, probably 2007, the clubs changed. And boy, did they ever, right? Changed the whole game. So I also had the privilege of being the assistant to one of the better teachers of the game today, Bob Lennon, who's currently, I think he's in the Delaware area, pretty sure. And he's just one of the best out there right now, teaching the game. So that's my background. And I ran a family business here for a long time. My father died young, but he was a student of the game. And even though he wasn't a very good golfer, he was a real student of the game. And I was happy to say that I played probably my best round of golf with him in a tournament. I was under par, and I only did that twice in competition, and one of them was with my father. So thanks, Dad. So when I retired from it all, I said, what am I going to do with myself? Because I love golf, and I love getting out there and playing. I'm an addict, and I read up on everything. I watch the pros. Back when I was a kid, I watched Lee Trevino beat Lee Elder at Weathersfield Country Club. Still living in Connecticut now. We're in northern Connecticut. I was a huge Trevino fan, and I still am. But I said maybe I could teach people. I know so much about the game, playing 56 years basically. So that's why I started this. And immediately I got a backlash. Who the heck do you think you are? And I said, well, I'm going to give it a shot. And if people don't like it, they won't like it. And if they do like it, maybe I can help some people, especially those who are adaptive golfers. Because even though I was born with a slight case of cerebral palsy, by the time I hit 40 and then got into my 50s, it was doing a number on me, my back, my legs. Mine's all muscular. It's not structural, it's muscular. And it was getting harder and harder for me to move, but I still played. I played through it, and with my friends' encouragement, I kept playing. So what my friends did for me, I'm trying to do for other people now. Get off your rear end and play, even if it's tough. That's okay. You can do it, especially with the equipment. I don't think I could play the game if we were still hitting wooden clubs and those irons without the shafts that we have now. So anyway, that's my story. I'm going to give it my best shot. I think this is going to be a good site for a lot of people. I thank you for tuning in to see me and say hi. That's why episode 1 took so long. I don't like talking about myself, but I won't do too much of it in the future. I'll show you instead of talk to you about it. That's my style. So thank you. Thank you for all the support that I've gotten so far in a very short time. It's been really great. And I look forward to bringing you more episodes of some interesting instruction about golf and the wonderful game that we play, especially those who are having a harder time at it than most already. Take care.